This is the newest US MRE for the year 2024. Menu 2, Chicken Stir Fry. It replaced the previous Menu 2, Beef Shredded in Barbecue Sauce, which ran from 2014 to 2023. This is in the old style soft LDPE or low density polyethylene, multiple usage pack, and a bit large. Has some excess air in there, takes up a little bit of extra space. Check this out. The new style packaging. It weighs about 16 grams less. It's in a more compact package. It costs less, it's more easily mass produced, and it's actually a stronger package than this. The pouch itself on the outside, it's probably just as useful as the old one, maybe just a little bit less, but barely. We're gonna first check out Beef Shredded in Barbecue Sauce. The last year for it. We'll see if that chicken stir fry is an upgrade. Oh, nice. A cinnamon bun. 360 calories, 10 grams of fat, 7 grams of protein, 59 grams of carbohydrate, even has 2 grams of fiber. Quite a bit of sodium, 460 milligrams. Here's an accessory packet. Very minimal. Oh wow, look at this. Apple, strawberry, and carrot fruit squeeze puree. That's a new component in a squeezer pouch, kind of like Zapple sauce. 120 calories. 2 grams of fiber. Carrot powder, strawberry puree. Even has a gram of protein in there. Oh, nice. Cheese spread with jalapenos. Spoon, FRH. This ration weighs 773 grams. The other one weighs 747. It's about 1 ounce less, the new menu. Oh, wow, chocolate hazelnut protein drink powder. This stuff's intense. Look at this. Unlike its regular chocolate counterpart, this one has some creamer, a little bit less protein, and more carbohydrate. Quite a bit more actual maltodextrin than the other one. This is mostly maltodextrin. That's the main ingredient. That is for active soldiers, and that's about it. Or if you were a bodybuilder. Tortillas plain, flat profile, calorie dense, can't go wrong. And shredded beef in barbecue sauce has 330 calories. Okay, so there's everything laid out. Not bad. All right, let's get this sat onto a tray. Nice. Okay, let's first start off by heating up that main. Probably the tortillas too. See what we can do with the cinnamon bun and cheese. You can fit this on the top now. There's still a little bit of heating element left in the space. We'll see if we can warm up the cheese too. And then we'll stick the tortillas on this side. Nice flat profile. That should go in easily. And let's see if we can have a little bit of space for this thing. How possible is it to also fit the cinnamon bun in there? I think there's enough space. Wow. Who knows how possible it is, but it's worth a shot. We'll flip that if needed. Let's check out the chocolate hazelnut protein drink powder. 270 calories. It almost smells like hazelnut Nutella or something. Looks like chocolate milk. You can definitely taste a prevalent flavoring of hazelnut with a milk chocolate that's very smooth. That is a drink with utility. Again, high in maltodextrin. It's giving you fast-acting carbohydrates and some protein. An excellent addition to the MRE. And again, if you're active, it's just what you're going to want and need. Let's check out that apple strawberry carrot puree. Oh yeah, this stuff's thicker than applesauce. Here, let's flip this thing. Listen to it. Is that warming that up at all? I don't know. I can feel a slight warmth on that side. Check that out. It's slightly warmed from being in there. Made it a little more flexible. Cinnamon bun. Shelf-stable bread. This is ready. Cheese is nice and warm. And the tortillas too. Wow. That is pulled barbecue beef. Sweet and savory, like molasses and garlic barbecue sauce. Here, let's check out the plain tortillas while they're still nice and warm. That's the way to do them, so they don't split. Warm them up. Let's attempt to make a soft taco. Here. Then we'll try out the main on its own. You still got beef taco. Time to buy them up. And stock up and keep them in a cool, dry place. Look at that beef. It's like a pulled pot roast. And this one, we'll put some cheese on it. Oh yeah. And some nice, properly heated up. Oh, that's awesome. Check this out. Jalapeno cheese spread. The oil will separate when you heat it, but it's worth it. Just one more for good measure. Look at those jalapeno chilies. That stuff is like gold. Here, see if we can do this without messing it up. That one was a little better. Whoa. No, it's not. Look at that. Oh well, here. Oop. Squeeze the rest of this on here. Is it gonna spill? Let's find out. Let's see if we can scoop a little off the top. Finesse this thing. Look at that, get some of this on its own. The chew of that pulled beef is just outrageously good. It tastes fresh, like pretty much like kind of cheap barbecue. At like a baseball game where it's like a food stand and none of the food's really good, it's kind of generic. It's like a half step up from that. Didn't spill. That was surprising. I thought it was going to be a wipeout. I mean, that jalapeno cheese on its own That is somewhat spicy. Got these crunchy little jalapeno chili bits in there. It's a salty processed cheese that's kind of spicy. That barbecue sauce, it's got Worcestershire sauce, a garlic, and molasses. Savory, sweet, and tart. Unbelievably good. And high sugar, which makes for a good barbecue sauce. Let's check out this strawberry apple carrot puree. Whoa, much thicker than applesauce, twice the thickness. And that must be from the carrot powder. It almost seems like, I mean, look at the thickness of that. It's like, The strawberry puree is very refreshing. Not much of a flavor of apple. It's mostly strawberry and carrot is what you're tasting. The apple is mostly just apple sweetness, like the sugar. The carrot reduces some sweetness, thickens it, and adds vitamin A, a little bit of fiber, and even a gram of protein. This is like applesauce of the future. Right here, hold on. This chocolate protein drink. Wow, that stuff is unusual. Creamy and sweet, but it's like a maltodextrin sweet. Almost a chalky sweetness. And it's sort of good, especially again if you've been active. And that's what it's made for. Let's check out the cinnamon bun. Where's the filling? Like, where did they put it? I think I see some. Look, they really skimp on the filling. They need more of it. I'm telling you, moist bread. I don't know how they do it. Probably the unbelievable range of dough conditioners and preservatives. Oh, wow. Yeah, the parts with the filling are the best. It's like the parts that are just like bread. It's like you don't even want to eat that. I mean, I guess you have to. It's there and all. It has xanthan gum, a powdered thickening agent that assists with stabilization of the bread, helping it to keep form. Look, that is some well-stabilized bread with gum arabic. That's a polysaccharide emulsifier. And there's good old datum, or diacetyl tartric acid ester of mono and diglycerides. It's mostly utilized in baking the bread, to toughen up the gluten in the dough. I don't even know how that could work so well, but it does. This is like apple cinnamon cobbler. Look at that bite right there. Look at that cheese. Kind of solidified at the top. It's like nacho cheese. I wonder if this thing was in service for about 10 years. Makes sense. This thing was almost perfect. This carrot, strawberry applesauce. That right there, because of the carrot, boosts it nutritionally, improves the flavor and consistency. That is a component pretty much everybody can look forward to. Get your vegetables, gotta have them. And see what it's like without the cheese. I like that. Just barbecue beef with a tortilla. But you can taste that Worcestershire sauce, garlic, and the molasses. Cinnamon bun bread. I guess it's better than wheat snack bread. It has a little more flavor. It's not thirst provoking. It's not bad. Let's see how cinnamon bread is with barbecue sauce. Yeah, because the bread's kind of bland. It pairs with anything. And just enough moisture content without being weird or molding up or requiring more preservative potassium sorbate, whatnot, mold preventative. For long-term shelf-stable bread, it's nearly perfected. And then this. Let's check out this gum. Very soft chew. Slightly crunchy outer shellac. Sweetened with xylitol, peppermint flavor. Fresh, not turning to brittle, not sticky, won't pull a cap, won't pull a filling. And shredded beef with barbecue sauce is a menu I'm gonna miss. Okay, now for the chicken stir fry. Packed the 80th day of 2024. Tear notches at the top here. Let's see how easy this is. Oh, look at that. Tore along the side here. You could peel it all the way up if you wanted, but leave it like this. And take out one component at a time. Cinnamon bun. They kept that in there. Trail mix recovery with pretzels. Another apple, strawberry, carrot puree. And that's the package. It still has relative utility for packing out trash and among other purposes. Okay, so there's the main. It's fairly dense. Chocolate hazelnut protein drink powder. Picante seasoning. The main contains 240 calories, 8 grams of fat, just over a gram of sodium, 26 grams of carbohydrate, and 17 grams of protein. Some potassium, a little bit of iron. The accessory packet is the same as well. Matches toilet paper, chewing gum, moist towelette, and iodized salt. Okay, so there's everything laid out. That's looking pretty good. Alright, let's get this out onto a tray. Nice. Okay. Let's first start off by heating up that main chicken stir fry. Since there are no tortillas, we can fit this in. The cinnamon bun. And actually heat it up this time. With the removal of the tortilla, it was replaced with trail mix recovery with pretzels. 18 grams of fat, 10 grams of protein. There are 47 grams of protein total in this menu. Is that a cashew? Hey, not bad. Well, it's probably the only piece in there. Mostly pretzels. Let me get this again. Oh boy. Let's check out the chocolate hazelnut protein drink. Again. We didn't whiff it beforehand. What does this smell like? Just on its own. Oh, way better than when you add water. On its own, it smells like hazelnut coffee or like hot chocolate or something. Oh wow, it's kind of grainy. Made it a little thicker this time. The pretzels. Great crunch, light malt flavor. Actually, the malt is more prevalent than your average pretzel, but it's really nice because they're softer than they used to be. They used to be more hard to chew. An airier puff center. It's an optimized pretzel bite. It is definitely better than it used to be. Look at that almond. Dry, but not thirst provoking. There's no salt on the almond. some cashew. Nice soft chew, high fat, buttery. Give you a couple peanuts in there. Let's get those. Dry, salted, flavorful. A good on-the-go snack that has carbohydrate, but it's not as high a glycemic index as, say, this. Goes well with the apple, strawberry, carrot puree. Like they really do. And this is what you eat while your main's heating up. Perfect little pre-game minute snack here. You have this with your applesauce. A much more pronounced hazelnut flavor. It calls for 8 ounces. It's better with 6. This is like a real milkshake. A strong hazelnut flavor. I mean, it's just nutty. Goes well with this too. Save a few peanuts for the stir fry. That might be good. This is probably ready. Let's give it a look. We're gonna keep the cinnamon bun on the FRH until it's ready to be eaten. Oh yeah. Whoa, look at that. Shelf-stable American Chinese food. Sesame oil. This smells fresh. Cafeteria fresh. Here. Let that sit on the top of that. White chicken. Nice looking rice. Brown rice. Ginger. Even though it's minuscule, little pieces of red pepper. Wow, that's actually a large piece. Who am I kidding? But I could taste that. And some carrot. Can't say you're not getting your vegetables. Look at that. Bamboo shoots. Adds a slight additional crunch. The pieces of chicken. Processed chunks, but not overly processed. It's not like a racer head chicken. This actually has some textural authenticity to it. I mean, it's real food. 15% of your daily value of potassium in this thing. It's like a modified food starch thickener ginger sauce with a reasonable amount of sesame oil. And it's savory with a slight spice. We're gonna add the peanuts to it. A little cashew. And just a little bit, not to overdo it. You could still have your recovery trail mix, and you can integrate a little of this in. Gives it extra crunch that it needs, fat content and flavor. Peanut with that sesame oil goes hand in hand. Let's just throw a tiny bit of the sauce on. Don't think it was necessary, but they had it there just in case. There we go. Oh yeah. Should have put that on sooner. Wow. This is a lot better than shredded beef with barbecue sauce. This is just next level flavor. They really came up with a good one. Cinnamon bun. Heated up this time. It even looks more normal. More flexible. Where's the good stuff at? See a little down there. Oh, there you go. You're telling me that doesn't look amazing? Absolutely decadent. Shelf stable food. Here. Weird dessert taco. This whole menu. I'm amazed. It's better than shredded beef. Standalone, the main is better. The other one's just like, you know, a saucy meat base. It needs to be mixed with something. It all pairs up really well. Nothing conflicts. It's really important to be able to put those calories down if need be and when you're able to without getting some kind of stomach ache or something from too much non-coinciding food components that are just mashed up together that aren't really working out. This is an optimized menu. Chicken stir fry. What an experience. Well, anyway, this is Steve 1989. I hope you liked the video, and I'll be coming back at you with something new. Or old. Alright, cool. See ya.